Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody? Turn up my brightness. Hello, Ian, Ace, Art. How is everybody today? It's TGIS. Thank God it's Sherry. I'm running with that. I'm like, whatever. It's cute. Hey, Jerry. Hello, Art. How are ya? I'm okay, thanks. Hi, Lucina. Hey, Florin. Hello, Janet. Hey, Christine. How are ya, honey? Hazel, you made it. Cold out here? A little bit. Yeah, I'd say. We had some nice weather, but I don't know where it went. So now it's all like blizzardy and cold. Hey, Sabina. You're in England, are you? You caught me today. And today, for those of you who don't already know, hey, Sarah, I have decided to fixate the times for the start time on the Tuesday's live show will regularly start at 12 noon. And then Saturday's show is going to start a little bit later. So, you can sleep in, you can relax, grab a coffee, come and chat, Hey, Kimberly. Aw, you're so sweet. Thanks, hon. Hello, Judy. Tuesday. Yes, I don't know what was wrong with my mentality on the last live on Saturday. It's like I glitched out and forgot it was Saturday. I was just like, oh my goodness. Couldn't even talk properly at the end. It's blurry on your end. Let's see. Okay, perfect. I'm so glad that I uploaded a video for you guys on my channel for Jake Patterson's court appearance. So for those of you who maybe haven't had a chance to see it yet or whatever, hey DJ, is it okay now, or like is that better for you? And hey E Blackburn. Aw, Hazel, you're so sweet. All of you guys are just so sweet. Joel, Naveen, Theron, Jason. I'm doing all right, Jerry. Surviving. Keeping positive. It's still blurry for you? All right, let me try something else here. Do. Oh yeah, because I wanted to check that out. Let's see if this helps, okay? University, I got that. All right. Is that better? Signal maybe? I don't know. Signal should be pretty strong. Yeah, I'm showing it at full strength, so we seem to be good on my end, sweetheart. I wonder if it's something that you have on your end. No, don't continue that. Let's see. Get rid of this. Maybe that will help. Is it better? Yay! I'm not very technology, inclined, but hey, Jazz, how's it going, girl? It looks okay, Kimberly, on your end. Hey, Dare to Be Different. You're so sweet. Better? Okay, good. I don't know. I think I had a few things open that didn't need to be, and they were sort of thinking in the background and creating for issues on viewing. So, okay, let's jump into Jamie Kloss. Now, the perpetrator that's been accused and charged of kidnapping her and killing her parents was in court, and he has contested to any time limits, which means we are just sort of going to jump right into it. And he has stated that this wasn't even the first time that he attempted to kidnap Jamie Kloss. He had tried on 2 other separate occasions. However, It's still blurry for you, Sarah? You're not picky. You're so sweet. However, those two occasions that he had attempted to kidnap her on, there were other people that were in the area and he couldn't successfully do that. So he sort of backed off. And so he was in court, and now there's a $5 million bail that's been attached to him, which of course we all know he can't afford. He doesn't have very many ties to Barron County, so they want to make sure that he's not a flight risk, of course. And then absolutely brutal, for those of you that maybe haven't seen or heard yet, he kept her underneath his bed and he had totes lined up all the way around his bed filled with weights to hold those totes in place. And he would literally just leave her there for like 12 hours, no bathroom, no food. People were coming over to the house, probably his parents, his brother, and he would keep her in the room and turn up the music so that nobody could hear, that she was in there in case she made any noise or anything. Absolutely insane that he had attempted this before and sort of targeted her directly for some reason. I feel really, really bad for her. I mean, she's only 13 years old, you guys. That's a really traumatic thing to live through at that age. So, he's of course charged with the murder of her parents. He is expected, I mean, if convicted, you guys, he's expected to spend the rest of his life in jail. And that's not even on top, like, that's just the murder charges. That's not on top of the robbery and the firearms charge and like all kinds of other things that are attached to that. And they're still digging right now. So this is work in progress, But $5 million bail. And, it's interesting. I did post the video so that you guys can see what his court appearance sort of looked like and what was said at the court appearance. It did seem as if he really took precautions to sort of hide his identity, although I don't think that he realized, that if he wasn't in the database, there wouldn't have been any DNA that would have been able to be compared anyways. But regardless, the fact that he maliciously sort of covered up his tracks shows, the evil intent, in my opinion, You would love to meet the girl. Yeah, I would love to as well, but I don't want to pressure her. She's very young. I know it was a story that really touched my heart. Due to her losing both of her parents, I sort of felt like a need to not let her be forgotten. And, the video that I put up that changed all of her hairstyles and stuff, I had really thought, they would try to move her and stuff. So what, Kimberly, what's TLK? I'm sorry, hun. Shocking and horrible. Absolutely, Hazel. And at 21, that's just crazy scary, What the hell would he be capable of doing later on, Hey, Heather, you made it. Yeah. You meant TLC and not TLK. I just read your other comment, Kimberly. So sorry. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, no, she definitely needs to just be let be so that she can have a normal childhood at whatever, realm of norm she's able to have after something like this. But, definitely a strong warrior girl to come up with the courage, to not allow herself to be mistreated like that and to escape is amazing. She deserves recognition for being so brave, Your spelling. That's okay, Kimberly. Did she know her parents were murdered? Yes, because her mother was literally shielding her in the bathroom when he kicked the door in, kind of thing, and shot her. So she definitely saw all of that, and that's really, really, really scary. I never gave up hope, Dare to Be Different. You're right. I was really, really adamant that if we could just keep her name alive, that I was sure it would make it more difficult for the perpetrators to successfully move her without her being recognized. I mean, she was sort of in a small town. As far as we knew, she was still sort of mixed in somewhere in with those 3,300 people. We had no idea that she was moved an hour away. And like, it's now known that Jake Peterson, he disengaged his light for his vehicle, so you wouldn't see a light when the doors opened. Same with his taillight, so you wouldn't see him coming and going from the Kloss home type thing. So he maliciously definitely tried to cover it up, which shows intent, and that is quite scary. Let me see. Patterson said he dragged Jamie out of the house and shoved her. He shoved her in the trunk, you guys. That's why she had no idea where the hell she even was, because she was transported in the trunk. So I mean, she never saw a thing, right? Yes, Jennifer, her aunt is really nice. It's nice to see that she still has family like that, you know? I was concerned when this had all happened that she would just kind of be orphaned in a sense. It's nice that the aunts and uncles have come together to be her support system throughout this, you know? The kidnapping is horrific on its own. Seeing your mom's head literally blown off beside you. Exactly. Like, oh my God, I can't even imagine. She will certainly need some therapy and some time to heal from all of this trauma. And it may never ever fully leave her, but her support system is what counts, you know. In order to get through something traumatic, not on your own, you know, you do need a support system. So yeah, she was shielding her, Quinny Q. Nice name. What a courageous young lady. Yes, exactly. Thank you, Antonio, for the thumbs up. For those of you that enjoy spending time with me, there's about, few of us here now. If you want to throw up a like sign before you head out, that would be fantastic. Definitely recognition, courageous. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, she may have to deal with some PTSD from all of that. You're hi, Alexis Lynn Litz. Fabulous. My name is spelt with a Y, just so you know. I'm fabulous, and you really enjoy my videos. TGIS, yeah. Thank God it's Sherry. Some people thought it was cute, so I'm kind of running with it. The cousins set up a donation type, which was nice, Sarah. Hey, old soul Maggie, how are you? What she's gone through is so horrible, so traumatic. Yeah, exactly. Under the bed for 12 hours, no food, no bathroom, no water. Like, I mean, that's treating somebody worse than an animal. That's ridiculous. That's just horrible. And while he's sitting there listening to the judge read off his charges, he's fucking yawning. Like, this is boring. Like, ugh. Like, seriously? You just killed two people and you kidnapped a 13-year-old girl and hid her underneath your bed for like 88 days practically. I can't imagine what his family feels like knowing that, she was there and they had no idea because, they came and gone from the Eau Claire home and nobody saw or heard a thing. Nobody thought it was odd that his music was blaring in the other room, but yet everybody was sitting in a different room. I think that was a little bit weird. I'm sure there's probably second guessing all of that now, but come on. I don't know. Like, I probably would have asked, like, why is your music blaring in the other room and we're all sitting in here, but seems the family she has left are great people. Absolutely, Quinny Q. Hit the like. Yeah, thanks, guys. I appreciate that, old soul Maggie. That's fantastic. Hello, Timothy. Thanks for joining. Hey, Deborah, you made it. You're having a cup of coffee with me? I'm having a tea today in my nice little merch cup. 15 ounces, though. I love it. Hey, Laura. I'm okay, hon, staying positive no matter what, dealing with things on the side and a few legal battles that I'm handling on the side, but whatever, life is what you make of it, and I choose to make the best of it. God for her family. Hey, Heather. Yes, very caring and close. Yeah. I just can't believe what she's been through either. I can't even imagine what that would do to her psyche, you know? You don't think that he sexually assaulted her, Quinny? We don't actually have the information yet, so we don't know yet. However, we do know that he hit her with like a blind cleaning thing, she describes it, on her back really hard. And she had moved one of the totes one day, and he threatened her and said that bad things were going to happen to her if she did that again. So we are talking about Jamie Kloss and Jake Patterson. He's the accused person who murdered her family and kidnapped her. He was not even alone in the household, Soul Maggie. I mean, okay, it wasn't like constant. It wasn't like they lived there, but they came and went sometimes. They were there. They were in and around the house, but nobody noticed. He scared her so bad that, you know, he threatened her. And I mean, she saw this guy blow away her parents. I mean, I would imagine she wasn't at 13 years old trying to challenge this person. And if he did use a little bit of force on her and he hit her with something at one point, you know, like that's enough to scare most anybody. So, but crazy that the family came and went from there, and yet, you know, nobody noticed or anything. But however, he did get rid of all of her belongings. He did a very good job at covering up his tracks. So yeah, I pray that he didn't sexually assault her too, but who knows? It was all kind of random. I mean, he targeted her solely for some reason. He saw her getting on the school bus and he really freaking liked her for some reason, and he thought, this is the girl that I'm going to kidnap. This is the girl that I'm going to take, and I'm going to kill anybody who gets in my way, is basically his exact words. So, hey Joe Powell, how are you? Oh, Joanne, sorry. I just read the first name. Apparently, Jamie wet herself with fright. That's why he gave her his sister's pajamas. Well, thank you, Sabina, for that. No, that's okay, Alexis. I say names wrong all the time, so I really wasn't offended. I was just like, you know, note. That's it. You must have some mental problems. I wonder, right? Didn't seem to be able to hold a job for more than a couple of days. Yeah. But I mean, he was young too. Usually when you're young, you're fiery and you're, you know, you talk back, or you know what I mean? So what's the Kubus? What are you talking about? She was young and afraid. I would be scared of anyone who would, yeah, gone into your house. Yeah. And I mean, kill your parents. Like, absolutely shocking for sure. Yeah, she probably did go into shock a little bit. I wouldn't doubt that, you know? It's just sheer terror of what the hell is going on, you know? Apparently he killed her parents because he was not going to leave any eyewitnesses, is what we know from statements. So, hey Steve, there will be more charges added because they're still investigating this, you know? It took time after major trauma, knowing him better before she had the strength to escape. Yes, exactly. I can call you Jojo? Okay. Yeah, and then do what? Kimberly, my exact thoughts were that he was going to try to use her in the like sell her to the sex trafficking industry. That was my thoughts from the beginning. You know, and I actually kind of believe that we might have kept her name so alive, and like the county and everybody in Barron was talking about her. I mean, it was really difficult to kind of go anywhere around that area and not see a flyer or poster or something that, stated who she was and that she was missing with multiple photos. So you could have a really good range to look for, and, I really sincerely think that keeping her name so alive is kind of what created for it to make it more difficult for them to even move her, I mean, she was just such a hot topic all the time, English term, what's up? Okay, I didn't know what kuboos meant, but all right, kuboos. Anyone that hurts a child or kidnaps a child should be jailed for life. Yes, I do agree. However, he's going to have some problems, I think, too, in jail with the with what he's done. Alexis, you don't have to retract your message. I don't know what you wrote or said, but you don't have to retract it. I'll read it eventually. I'll get it. Nightmare, yes, exactly. The state, it happened in Barron, Wisconsin. Smart, courageous young girl. I would have been freaked out and would try to run away from him and would have probably been shot or something. Yeah. Well, she played it smart. Hey, Clary, how are you, honey? She played it really smart in, bracing her time in a sense, as you guys sort of stated, getting to know him, getting to know his craziness. And, it just took a little bit of courage for her to step out from him, And luckily that Jean Nutter was like walking down the street with her dog, she was able to just sort of walk right to safety. I thought that was awesome. Law enforcement said they found an empty box of diapers, adult diapers in the trash. So did he have her in diapers? I don't know. I don't know yet. I can't answer that or state. I actually didn't even hear that from law enforcement. So, but I haven't seen absolutely every single thing either. A very hot topic. Yes, exactly. I don't like my hair today, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm all fidgety with it because it's usually the curls are a little bit nicer, but it's a fresh wash and then they're all just too soft and they don't curl the way I like. So sorry for the fidgetiness. It is alive. It's a live show, so you will see all of that, won't ya? Under the bed for 12 hours. I can't believe that, no food, no water. Studying maps of the states. You know what, Jojo? My geography is not that great, sweetheart. So I would just recommend Googling it so that I don't sound stupid because I'm a Canadian girl all the way. I've always lived in Canada. I study these cases that happen that hit the news that touch my heart because I want to spread awareness on them. So you'll have to go and look it up because I don't know. Well, yeah, no, I'm just like, I'm not answering that. So, oh boy. Hopefully you guys are all laughing at me too. How is Jamie going to get through this? The things she sees and experienced is beyond imaginable. Yes. Well, I think that her support system is going to come into play very, very much. She's got an amazing group of people that are surrounding her now. So, you rushed to catch me after work? Aw. But she does have this great support system now, you guys. My hair looks fab. Yeah, no, I disagree. I don't like the frayiness of all the curls here. It looks unkept or something to me. Hey, Holly. He did throw her in the trunk. I did state that. Yes. You wonder if Jamie's parents, they did have life insurance and everything was sort of halted because nobody knew in the beginning if she was part of this, if she, maybe ran away with some crazy boyfriend and he killed her family. I mean, nobody knew in the beginning exactly what had happened. So of course insurance, halted at that point. There was going to be no payout to the family or anybody. until all of this was sort of ironed out. So Canadian girls rock. Thanks, Dare to be different. I think so too. Cheers. They have money coming in from places. She'll be okay. Yeah. You met some amazing Canadians in Jamaica last year. Still in touch? Nice. That's awesome. Well, I've met some pretty amazing people here on YouTube, I have to admit. It's a wonderful platform that's, I think, it's very open. It allows you to sort of share who you are and what you know, how you see life and what you like and don't like. And I don't know, I think it's a really empowering platform, you know, because well, there shouldn't be any discrimination, right? I mean, it seems as if everybody is welcome and, you know, everybody is treated fairly accordingly. Canada is seeing her parents murdered. I do hope she has prospered and loving people survived looking over her. Yes, exactly. Old soul Maggie. My hair looks beautiful. Not today, Holly. I'm doubting it today. I look No, you look like a cool 1950s movie star, really? Interesting. I never would have seen myself like that. Hey, Hua, how are you? Alexis says, I really wish we could send Jamie gifts to let her know how many people care about her. Well, I believe that you could do that to her family's home. I don't see how that would be, you know, I don't see how that would not be accepted, you know? I'm sure that, you know, therapy and things to sort of help her get through this PTSD is a little bit more on the agenda right now, right? We have to get her healthy again before she's going to be able to be okay to go back to school, to be in the hallways, you know? Darn, now it's, oh no, okay. No, I mean, but I believe that it's possible to get her back to normal mentally. I believe that that is something that can happen. When my channel gets huge, Jody, you're funny. You know what? I'm the kind of person, you guys, that it's not going to go to my head. I've said this before, I think on the last live, like I could literally go to 1 million subscribers tomorrow and I'm going to be the exact same person, talking the exact same way, acting the exact same way, and being the exact same person because it's just who I am in my blood. I don't let those materialistic things get to me or bother me, and it won't change me. So, cheers to that. But for real though, I think that you know, it's life's too short to allow those things to sort of get to you. So that's why you love me. Thank you. I'm so again, guy wouldn't make light of her in any way, saying she'd be okay. I feel bad I worded it that way. No, Quinny Q, don't be too hard on yourself. I don't think that any of us thought that you meant it without heart. You know, I think that, you know, everybody wants to. You're out of here, Jojo. All right. Have a great rest of your night. I think it is over there. And stay safe. Hello, Andy. How are you? The friends and family set up a PO box for her friends and public to send gift cards, etc. Oh, that would be so great, Kimberly, if you could find that. I would love to have that information too. And then, I mean, even just to send a card, you know, to let her know she's got love and support from all around the world, you know. Good afternoon, Kara. How are you? Hey, Too Crazy Alex, you made it. She has a lot of challenges ahead of her. I also believe she can be healthy. It's hard to wrap your head around the situation like this as an outsider. It's shocking. I totally agree with you, old soul Maggie. And I think, you know, I think that just showing her the love and support, you know, even just online or whatever in the card or something sweet you want to send is enough. You know, she's gonna, I think, feel that and see that even just going around the county of Barron and seeing all the signs and all the, the Christmas tree that was put up for her. Um, the love that's out there for her, I think, is going to be strengthening for her. Quinny says, okay, thank you. Major trauma. No, Quinny Q. Here you can express yourself without having to worry that people are going to jump all over you or attack you. This is a safe platform with YouTube that nobody else has, in my opinion. This is one of a kind place where it's not tolerated that someone's going to mistreat you. It's not tolerated someone's going to attack you. And it's not tolerated that someone's going to mistreat you on my channel. So I pride myself on being different, and I will maintain that. So trust me on that. Too Crazy Alex just writes T. What does that mean? You just found me last week, Quinny Q? Aw, well, that's amazing. Hey, drummer Mike Fry. Well, I'm welcome. I'm so glad that you found me. Honestly, this is the most drama-free platform. It's not tolerated in comments. It's not tolerated towards you or me. So you're safe here and feel free to express yourself. The only rules that I really have is I don't want anybody attacking someone else, belittling someone else, name calling someone else. I mean, there's really no need to do all of that, even if you have a difference of opinion. We can agree to disagree. We can debate it out. We can, facts, bounce facts back and forth. We can have really good conversations about all of this, but nobody needs to be, mistreated verbally or physically to get their point across. So the most respectful platform here on YouTube, in my opinion, is mine. So raise the roof on that. No, seriously though, I think I'm one of a kind on here, and I have yet to come across, anybody else like me. So I think that's a really good thing. Unique, one of a kind. Aren't we all though, right? My cam looks a little bit blurry. Well, I don't have any other ways to fix that, Steve. I'm sorry. It appears as if I still have, this stupid thing thinking in the background. But if I refresh it, it's going to lose you guys. So we'll have to just make do for today. And then I will fix this stuff next time for the next live. All about conversation. Yeah, I mean, it's fine to disagree. It's even fine to debate and argue back and forth. But there's no need to undermine and belittle someone else in the process. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Cheryl. Just my opinion, but I believe children can be more even resilient than adults. Yes, I think children are more resilient, Alexis. I think you're right about that. No, apparently there's a few people that are saying they have blurry whatever, so. Good afternoon, Cheryl. So happy for Jamie and her family, sending prayers to them. Absolutely. And thank you guys all for your prayers. I think it helped, the good Lord was watching over her, and he wasn't going to allow her to also be killed. And I think that's an amazing thing. So I seem very like a positive person. Hua. Well, you know what? I think that it's harder to stay positive, especially through all the bullshit of life, However, I've lived both sides. I used to be quite angry, and I used to fly off the handle. I used to curse and swear a lot. I used to not think before I spoke, things like that. I went through an angry stage in my life as a teenager and a young woman, and I had a lot of difficult things happen to me that I had to deal with, and a lot of loss and a lot of abandonment, and I had to find strength in other ways, and prayer was one of those strengths for me personally. So all I can say is that it's harder to take the road that's less traveled, which is positive and encouragement and compassion and I do get riled up sometimes, I wear my heart on my sleeve and stuff. So you guys always know sort of what's happening. Only trouble I have is the male admirers. Yeah, well, whatever. There's a ton of them, right? No big deal. I try to take it humbly and just move forward. By the way, yeah, I was watching Armchair Detective this morning on the Ghost Town video that he put up, and I thought it was pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys had heard or not, but when the cadaver dogs were going through the Chris Watts house in the pink closet before they there was the dog had gone into the closet, but there really wasn't anybody in the closet yet. And as they're going in the closet, don't you hear a kid chuckle, a laughter of a child? And I mean, there's no toy in that closet that could have made the sound. There's two officers that were standing in the room that both heard the little child laughter. And I mean, it literally makes my freaking arms on my hairs and everything stand up on me. When I heard it, I was just like, that is Bella. Like I totally felt it was Bella. I believe in the spirit world though, and I totally saw both the reactions of the officers and me looking at each other like, what the heck? Percy, no, I don't think that Jamie Kloss had anything to do with her parents' murder or her kidnapping. What I was stating was that people were questioning that when this very first happened. That's what I stated. Would you ever want to discuss some of the traumatic experiences in your life? You've mentioned them in some of your videos, and I think you have valuable insights to share with the world. Well, I have discussed some of my traumatic experiences here with you guys. So, like, what do you mean, Alexis? Maybe be a little more specific for me because, I've told you guys I'm a survivor of a domestic abuse relationship I was in for 2 years. I've told you I'm a survivor of rape, not once, not twice, but 3 times in my life. I'm 40 years old. I've told you I'm a survivor of child abuse, abandonment. Percy, I would say that you've misheard something, and I would be curious to know where you heard the information. I'm 40, I look 20. You're funny. Thank you, Percy. I know what you mean, and what you would like to discuss about those things. I mean, they are all traumatizing situations. That certainly I had to take many years to deal with. No, yeah, Jamie's innocent. I feel like Percy's just coming in here to try to rile up the convo. So just don't feed into it. He's good for that kind of stuff. Hi, 24-hour crime. Thanks for my honesty. Thanks. Well, thanks for your support. What did you find, Kimberly? Hey, Annalise and Jasmine. Hey, Amanda. How are you, honey? I do know you too well, Percy. I knew you were just trying to rile up my freaking show. Get out of here, you. Get out of here. Doesn't bother me. It's like whatever. He's just trying to fucking rile it up though, you guys. He's not even serious. I'm positive of it. He's not serious. Some things are best left alone, too, Crazy Alex. Are you talking about like my past and stuff? It definitely took many years for me to deal with all of those things, You believe he did molest her and those charges will be added later, Steve? Yeah. Your only child passed away 2 years ago suddenly. A lot of us have gone through so much. Bravo for all of us for surviving. You're right, Quinny Q. And I'm so sorry that you had to go through that kind of a loss. That's got to be just devastating. I'm so sorry. My heart goes out to you. I think that we've all had a lot of things happen to us over the years, like, um, let's face it, there's a lot of bad in the world, right? So we've all been through a lot of crap. Hey, you found it. I realize what you mean now, Kimberly. Yes, you're the best. Picture that. I'm so glad you found it. Ooh, ooh. Hey, Randy. Tunes in right at the time that I'm all like, seriously, though, that's amazing that you found the address. Honestly, that's awesome. You survived R. Kelly. Oh my God, Percy, get out of here. Jeez. But I was recently watching that again because it's on Sunday, right? It's a series, and boy, oh boy, that guy. Holy cow. You don't want to focus on it. Of course not, Quinny Q. No. I mean, it's such a hurtful thing. Nobody wants to focus on something like that for sure. But kudos to you for having the strength to survive it and carry on. And you probably have a little guardian angel there looking after you all the time, and you just don't really see. Alexis, I meant specifically how you processed what happened to you. I didn't process it very well, Alexis. I dealt with it through negative avenues such as drugs and alcohol. And I can admit that I had a problem at one point because I didn't know how to deal with everything. Counseling helped. Therapy did help, but it only helped when I wanted it to help. And I found that no matter what you do in life, if you don't actually really want to do it, you're not going to be any good at it, and it's not going to work for you. If you really want to try something and you really have an open mind about it possibly working, you have a chance, a shot at that point. But it has to come from within yourself. It can't be anybody else. It could be a suggestion from somebody, but it has to be you that, um, comes to terms with wanting to deal with the things that have happened to you in those ways. And there's tons of therapy and things online now that are, you can tap into. You don't even have to go to a sit down couch situation. You can stay within your own home and get some help. So, and there's a ton out there. Google it if you've not heard, because there's lots. So I too watched the R. Kelly thing, Clary T. I was just like, oh my God, seriously? Oh, seriously. You found it on the light the way home for Jamie's Facebook page. Okay. You were all beautiful, and you will definitely learn a lot watching Sherry. She's a very lit, awesome person and smart human being. Well, that's very kind of you, Percy. Thank you. Short story. One of his watches sits on my nightstand and goes off every day at 11:15 p.m. It is not set and same battery. Our loved ones are with us. That's amazing, Quinny Q. I bet you that just touches your heart and warms your whole situation. That's awesome. Aw, that's so awesome. Oh, thanks for all the likes. I just noticed the jump. I hadn't looked up at the corner. Thanks, guys. Yeah, no doubt, Clary T. Oh, no doubt. You must want to survive. Yes, Hua, you're right about that. Thank you, Clary, for the subscribe and like buttons. You guys are great. In past few minutes, spirit spirits after death have come up and documented. I died 2 times and saw the light going up. But yes, spirits are real. I believe spirits are real. Yeah, but that's me personally. I don't push anybody to think the way that I think or believe what I believe. I believe we all have our own journey, and it's all individual, and none of us have the right to question or, judge another person's journey, because each person has their own position in the big picture, and there really shouldn't be any other human being judging another, in my opinion. unless you've done something illegal and you need a 12-panel jury of your peers to judge what you've done. So that's my take on that. Always great chats here. Thanks, Quinny. New show, TV Surviving Sherry Weens. Shut up. I snort. But something I am really kind of interested in checking out, I don't know if any of you guys are into this kind of stuff, but I really like the reality show Big Brother. I think it's really whatever, all these stupid alliances and everything, but they're doing a celebrity one and they have Candy from Real Housewives of Atlanta in there. And I'm just like so stoked to see it. I actually really, I really want to see it. I want to see who's all in there. Somebody from Canada, I think Tom Green is in there. So that's just my little whatever, you know. That's me. I sometimes like those reality shows though. But the deceit behind the whole Big Brother thing is like, oh, I don't know if I could do it. Hey, Sunkissed. Nate the neighbor was just on Dr. Oz and he was very nice, forthcoming with what he had perceived. He didn't see Nicole Kessinger ever, just an FYI. Ooh, thanks, Sabina. You're so sweet. Aw, thank you. Yes, Percy is wild. Sheesh whiz. Hey, Wanda. How are you, honey? Thank you, Steve, for sharing the GoFundMe link for Jamie. That's awesome. Now, Sunkissed, I wish that we could just see the GPS coordinates of Nicole Kessinger to know for sure if she was in and around the Watts home on that weekend or not, you know? Things come to me 3 times and it happens. Things come to you 3 times and it happens. What's come to you 3 times? Too crazy, Alex. I'm so curious. Hey, Valerie. Did I say in the last live that his brother had a criminal history? Yes, he is a convicted sex offender. Yes, Wanda, you caught the live, honey. Show called Child Support. Yeah, I know they got a show called Child Support. I did. Yeah, I saw it. Your phone died. Poor Sarah. Aw. Just cut out. Aw. You're out of here, Quinny? Okay, honey. You have a great day. Stay safe. Bless your heart, hon. Percy, seriously. Let me guess. You spit your cereal everywhere. Sheesh. Kimberly says I'm a grief survivor myself. Lost my dad at 15 years to cancer. Your mom 6 months later. I found my mom in the bathroom. Self-inflicted gunshot wound. Aw. I'm still in therapy. Oh, girl. Aw, I feel so bad for you, honey. Well, at least you're taking, you know, the steps with therapy to try to help yourself. You know, that's encouraging. But devastating. Oh my goodness, you know, and at such a young age. Yeah, he may not have noticed Nicole coming and going, Sunkiss. Let's not forget about the basement window that wasn't monitored by the alarm system. It wasn't, so it wouldn't have even been triggered if it was opened. You know, we have never seen the GPS coordinates for Nicole, so we have no idea if she was just going past Frederick to go to work or if she was actually at the house. We have no idea. I wonder if that's why he was so worried about his DNA linked to his brother. I'm not sure that would have happened, Valerie. I feel like if they would have had DNA from Jake Thomas Patterson, they would have had nothing to compare that to. No matter that his brother was in the system, I don't think that would have pertained. I mean, it's possible, though, that I'm wrong about that. And if there are any experts on here that know the difference, please fill us in. Please tell us, you know? Yeah, Kimberly, that's pretty horrible, honey. Jeez whiz, Percy. I kept having a dream of Zazbora people. What is Zazbora falling on people? What is that? Zazobora. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, that's what I thought, Clary T. Everyone's is their own. Doesn't really matter that his brother had this other charge. It would not have been able to be compared to anything because he wasn't in the database. So I don't know what you're talking about too crazy, Alex, and you're not making too much sense to me. So I'm having trouble trying to follow what you're saying. Maybe looking for to find similarities. Yes, exactly, right? Okay. So they would have had to know that it was Jake Thomas Patterson in order to be able to compare, the DNA to Eric Patterson, right? So starting in 10 minutes. All right, Sabina, thank you so much for your donation, honey. Yeah, I don't know what his motive was on kidnapping Jamie, but they certainly didn't have any evidence DNA wise. They have the gun that was allegedly used to shoot both Denise and James Kloss. So, and that was wiped down, but I mean, the ballistics forensic testing will show if there's a match, It's a famous Okay, too crazy, Alex. So I'm just like, huh? I'm just gonna fill up my tea quick, you guys. Hang on. Sorry about that, you guys. No, his dad's not going to bail him out. His bail is $5 million, Steve. Wouldn't the county love to get that, though, hey? But no, I highly doubt that he's going to bail him out. Hey, Allie, how are you? It took Cleveland 3. Yeah, I have no idea. Too crazy, Alex. Hoping for ransom would ask for. Holy. Well, how are you going to ask for ransom when you just killed the parents? Like, because that's what happened in that situation. For escaping the way that she did. Exactly, right? She literally just put on a pair of his shoes and walked out the front door when he was gone, $5 million bail. I kind of chuckled. You guys want to see the court proceeding a little bit? I posted it just before coming on live. So you guys can check that out. Between Shanann, Jamie, and Kelsey, right? Oh my God. Seriously. Lord. What'd you misspell, Kimberly? Where are you? Because of the Shanann or the Shannon or what? I think that Shanann what she wanted to be called. Shannon was what her parents had named her, you know? Yeah, it's just a quick, 10-minute video or so for you guys. Oh, you were trying to say demented. Oh, sorry. If the brother's DNA was in the system, if DNA was found at the crime scene, ran through the system, it would link to the brother's DNA and send flags to the family. Just a theory. But like Clary T said, though, you'd have to know what you were looking for, who you were looking for, and they literally didn't know anything. They had no DNA. They had nothing, due to Jake shaving his head and shaving his face and, covering his tracks in a sense. So yeah, unfortunately it doesn't work like that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I thought, well, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It took so long. She saved herself. Well, I'm sure you want T now. I'm sure that she was worried that he would kill her too. I mean, he certainly was threatening to hurt her, and that's enough at 13 years old, I think, to to back, to back off of that situation. But Sarah, I actually haven't done a story yet on the Kelsey Barrett case. I need to take a tea bag out. Not too much interaction on Facebook. Just wave by. Is it hot tea? Well, it's warm. The kettle was kind of not wasn't super hot, but I didn't want to waste too much time standing over there getting a tea while you guys are sitting here. Have tea coming in the mail in 2 days. It was expensive and supposed to be good. Well, my favorite sources for mainstream information. That's a good question. Um, I like to check the judicial court systems for any public records. I like to background check folks on like Been Verified, White Pages. There's a few sites that I use to sort of background check people. And I mean, there's of course like Google, you can sort of scam and skin a bunch of different things, like everybody's posting. So everything's on Google. So you can kind of see who's got what in a sense, but not all of it is legitimate. So, and some of it is actually just bold-faced lies. So, you kind of have to weed through it all, read it all, check the facts, and then come out with your story. So, yes, I'm going to do a story on the Kelsey case. That's for sure. Frazzy was having an affair with a woman in Idaho. Is that the nurse? Is that he's known to be having an affair with the nurse now? If he pleads guilty, there won't be a trial. There is a request? What do you mean, Sarah? Yeah, I think Percy's just hungry. 24-hour crime. I'm so curious. Are you talking about the nurse? Chicken tea would be bone broth. That's funny. You watch too much YouTube. You know what? I'm getting more and more into it as long as the people that I'm watching are kind of reputable, that aren't into the drama, aren't into the division of people online and people's channels and stuff like that. So Razi was seeing the rodeo nurse. Okay. I kind of thought that maybe she had something to do with it, or like do with the situation when her name came up, and she's there's allegations that she possibly was the one to get rid of the phone for Kelsey's phone, right? You got to run, Kimberly? Okay, hon. Have a great day. Stay safe. We'll see you again for the next live on Saturday. It's going to be later on in the day, about 2 to 4, okay? I've posted up the times so that all of you folks that want to get back to the schedule, because I mean, it was really, really hard to try to jump around and find what times worked best. And I'm still not even sure that this is the right one, but whatever. I need consistency and I need a schedule. So I'm tired of playing with it. Girlfriend's boss came forward and gave a statement. Interesting. No, I didn't know that either. Why are you always watching crime shows where people kill each other? Should I sleep with one eye open? That's funny, because I was actually talking with a guy that said that. Bye, Samantha. I'm so sorry I didn't even see you. Sheesh, you must have skimmed right past me, girl. I'm sorry. Well, I hope you have a great day, girl. I'm sorry I missed you. Hey, Bobby. I had a guy ask me recently, that he said his parents told him that any girl that watches crime shows and is somebody to be fearful of, that somebody who could probably get away with murder. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, like seriously. You'll send me some links? Okay, thanks, Clary. Shut up, Percy. Quit pushing. I'll just kick you out of here. Yeah, I can only do so much crime after a while too. It is kind of depressing, right? But I am upbeat. You're right about that. And I refuse to let this kind of crap get us down. There's always going to be bad in the world, and we might always want to know what the motive and mentality is behind somebody doing, heinous acts and stuff. But yeah, I'm so sorry, Samantha. Sheesh. I'm really sorry. I usually say hi to everybody, and I missed you this time. So I hope you have a great day. That he thought my obsession was true crime. Sign I used to always make him watch. Oh boy. Sunkissed, I sincerely disagree. Thank you, Bobby. You're so sweet. When he doesn't know he's snapped. Oh, geez. That's funny. Very much you are too. Well, thank you. That's very sweet. No, I hadn't heard of the Snap show either. I'm going to look it up afterwards, actually. And I have cable, so I'm like, what channel is that on? It's an appropriate name. Percy, you're so annoying sometimes. Get lost. What kind of crime shows do I watch? I like investigative discovery. I do like the History Channel sometimes as well. A&E is good. I used to be into like the CSIs and all that kind of stuff, but I don't know. once you kind of find out that a lot of it is fake and they're, they're not really showing you how it's, how it really is. They're glorifying the wrong parts. And if you know the process, it ruins the show. That's what happens. You know the process and you're like, well, that's wrong. No, you can't do that like that. Like I was watching a show the other day about a woman who went in to get a restraining order and like they just literally sat down on a bench in the courtroom and he's writing out a paper and gives it to her. It's like, I mean, I'm just like, that's so not the process. That doesn't work like that. It ruins the shows for you. Yeah, the ID network shows are great. I do like them too. Ooh, that's something I wanted to mention is I heard about the United States government shutdown where they actually aren't paying the air traffic controllers right now. There's been some sort of a halt with whatever the hell Trump's doing over there. I have no idea. But apparently there's a partial government shutdown, and the air traffic controllers in the US aren't getting paid. So guess what the Canadian air traffic controllers started doing? Sending pizza all over to the United States. I was like, that is so cool. I mean, talk about us being all kind and nice, right? So here's all these, Canadian air traffic controller companies sending over pizzas and lunches to their American counterparts. I'm like, that's so touching. I had to bring that up here. I almost forgot about it, actually. Thank you, Percy, for reminding me. That's great. Yeah, there's no pay for them right now or something. I don't know what the hell's going on over there, but us Canadians heard about it and we started sending lunches to all these different head offices and stuff and offices in the US. I thought it was amazing. It was on the news and I was like, well, that's so worthy of sharing. That's amazing. I was like, that's how I felt, Clary T. I was like, aw, that's so sweet, It was really cool. Yeah, well. The first 48 is another really good one, 24-hour crime. That is a really good one too, yeah. Vicky, hello. No, I haven't watched Dirty John. What is it? Yeah, I thought that was uplifting news too. I mean, seriously. Hi, Wanda. Thanks. Yes, you're welcome for the uplifting news. I thought that was really cool, for us to see that there's an issue over there and for them to be showing up for work regardless is also commendable. They're working for free until whatever is going on politically stops, and that's unfortunate. Or it gets, there's a resolution to it, right? But I mean, brutal. My husband, if I ever drop dead mysteriously, I want Keith Morrison to narrate my story. I don't know who Keith Morrison is, actually, Allie. Yeah, I kind of wish they'd just impeach actually, because he has done and said so many things to contradict and put himself in trouble. I'm not sure why that hasn't actually followed through yet. How can people get into Canada fast? Well, unfortunately, it's not a fast process for anybody to get to any other country. So you have to just go through the process accordingly or marry somebody from that place. But hey, Sarah, stop by to say hello. Very sweet to me. Look forward to my videos. You're so sweet. Thank you, Sarah. You're so sweet. Trudeau. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to lean away from any of the political jargon going on, you know. Vicky, it's based on a true story on Bravo. Bravo is another good channel, by the way. I can't think of all of them. You know, it's like somebody asking you what you want for Christmas. As soon as somebody asks you what you want, you can't remember anything. As soon as somebody asks you, like, you know, what you like or where you go for your info, it's like, like, go into your freaking history of searching and then you'll be able to answer it probably, you know? It doesn't take 7 or 8 years. I know that. If you have money, it's easier. Let me just say that. I think it's just the evil I live with or something, Clary T. 800,000 federal workers not getting paid. That's insane. Well, Percy, I thought you had a girlfriend, so what the hell? Did I watch South Park? No. No, I actually I don't like that show. Sorry, Sunkissed. No offense if anybody else likes it. It's just not that funny to me. It's kind of stupid. That's just my opinion. Beautiful blue skies, no snow here in British Columbia. Lucky you. Although I went to BC and I mean, I heard from very many people there that it's quite often cloudy and not very beautiful as far as the skies look and stuff for seeing the mountain landscapes. So, you know, as beautiful as the landscape is, if it's always cloudy, it's hard to stay positive and happy when it's always gloomy and, you know, that sucks. But for the first time in my life, I saw the mountains and I was just shocked at how huge and beautiful they were. It's just insane. You love South Park, as Sarah Z. That's okay. For me, I just find it a little bit. People have been getting a lot of pictures of UFOs lately. Who cares? Seriously, who cares? Your husband hates them too, Allie? Ah, well, I don't hate anything. I just, you know, don't like some things. Who agreed to it? Sheesh, Percy, get out of here. Tobin then always put no, Clary. He's not even serious. That's the worst part is that, you know, most people that come at me aren't serious. They're intimidated and they don't know who the hell I am, you know? They don't understand where I get the glow from. They don't understand where the positivity comes from. And when they hear where it comes from, they don't want to believe it. So hey, Vicky, I found you through the Turpin case last spring. You like my channel? I was in a live on New Year's. Nice. Yes, the live on New Year's was quite fun. Sheesh, we did a live for 4 hours on New Year's. It was insane. I had too much wine. I had like 4 glasses of wine, 5 maybe, 4. Like I had a lot of wine. That was not good. I shouldn't have had so much. And I was definitely hurting the next day. And I had promised you all that I was going to do like a tea, you know, for New Year's Day. I was just like, oh, my head, my stomach. Why did I do that? You know, I went ahead and had too much fun. That's what happened. I'm the best, Sarah. Aw, thanks. Hey, Cheryl. What did you miss? What I was just saying, probably. I was just talking about, yeah, I was too. I was tipsy. I totally will admit it. I was inebriated and I had too much wine on New Year's and we spent like 4 hours hanging out. That's what I was just saying, Cheryl. And that my head and my stomach were not so great the next day. And I had promised everybody I was going to do a tea for New Year's Day together. for the regular live show, because New Year's was on Monday, and then New Year's Day was on the Tuesday on the regular scheduled day for my live show. So, I kind of set myself up there, but I made it through it and nursed myself back to, being okay. You guys should drink more. You're funny. No need to drink more. I do smoke my medical marijuana pretty regularly. I do enjoy my wine. I'm not a huge drinker. Not a huge partier. You tend to just move on, grow up in life. You got other things to do. You miss wine. Why you don't drink it anymore, Alexis? I get the feeling. Yes, Percy, you did tell me that you had quit smoking, but I smoke for medicinal purposes, not recreational purposes, which is a huge difference. So no offense to, anybody who does it recreationally, to each their own. Everybody's entitled to do what they would like. So clarity. I'm about to go. A real bad storm coming from the Cali coast. Okay, take care, Too Crazy Alex. Stay safe out there. Mother Nature is nothing to be toyed with, that's for sure. I love that we can come together, chill, chat, tea, coffee, wine. It really doesn't matter. Most people that come to my platform enjoy the positivity. They enjoy the encouragement. They enjoy the spreading of awareness on a wide range of stories. Most of those stories that have touched my heart in some way, shape, or form. And that is why I'm sharing them. You're getting a storm in Indiana as well? Drama-free works for me too. I will squash that drama in a heartbeat. That crap is not welcome on my channel. So you've given up drinking alcohol? You love coffee all damn day? What's my favorite kind of tea? Well, this far, I really enjoy the peach flavor tea. It's really nice, but I can't seem to find it where I live. It's usually mixed with something. So chillaxing. Isn't it amazing? I honestly don't know of another platform on YouTube that does anything like I do. So stays drama free. Yes, we're going to squash that shiznit like a bug. We're going to keep our heads up. We're going to stand tall. And we're not going to be swayed by mistreatment or hate, To each their own. But if they want to be drama or they want to, bring BS to my channel, they will definitely not be welcome. They will definitely be booted, blocked. I have no problem. None. I won't even lose a minute of sleep over it. Used to work for Teavana. He's a tea expert. I've never heard of that. You may be able to give me some peach tea? Ooh, that would be amazing. Shut up, Percy. You're making me want to come through the camera and slap you. Drama is prevalent on YouTube. And I'm all for debates, discussions, arguments, but drama, bullshit, no thank you. Not welcome. Strong women unite. Deborah, you got it. Like 1,000,000%, girl. You got it. Hey, Angela. How are you, hon? Yes, Percy, cut it out. You're making me want to slap you. Never mind laughing. Yeah, there's a lot of high school cliquish drama bullshit. I don't tolerate it. It's not okay with me. It's not going to happen on my channel. And it has yet to sort of even commence, I've been told that someone's going to pick apart my videos and show me contradicting myself or that I'm crazy or whatever. Nothing's ever happened. So I think people can see that this is the most real platform they're ever going to find. Someone who's not claiming to be some, reporter, who's not claiming to know it all, who's not claiming to be right about everything, who's willing to learn from other people, accept everyone's opinion. Oh boy. Very rare. Very rare. I'm so glad I am tea. What? Cheryl, what? Drama breeds drama. That's probably very true. You saw a commenter saying some BS yesterday. Which one, Sunkissed? And do you still see the comment up, or what? Did it get deleted and blocked by me? You hit the send too soon. I hate that when that happens to me. People are making videos about nice YouTubers, people trashing others, calling them toothless garbage people. Absolutely disgusting. How anybody can judge another human being and think that they're doing a good thing is just beyond me. I will never be able to wrap my mind around why they think they have the right to do that at all, ever. Like, I'm just like, what? Like, wow. Whatever. Exactly. Fake don't make. There you go, Wanda. I love it. I'm the only celebrity that interacts with the fans that gets no realer than this. Well, that's pretty cool. Well, thank you. Let them try. Let them try, right? You'll beat people's asses. You're funny. Yeah, exactly. Oh. You meant true and not drama channel. Yes. If I ever did a YouTube channel, my kids would go into hiding. They think it's embarrassing when I sneeze near their friends. That's cute. I told the commenter straight. Yeah, that sounds like me, because if someone's going to misrepresent something that I've said, take it out of context, I will certainly set the record straight. You no longer watch a lot of other channels because of the mean spirits, Angela. Yeah, I would think that that's something that's going to be trending quite quickly with a lot of people, especially when they see fake or non-authentic people talking shit about other people. I mean, it's really not very nice. So goes back to the grade school days, folks. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Like, can you have my autograph, Deborah? You're so cute. Aw, you're cute. What goes around comes around. Yes, you're right, Clary T. Yes. You can't get enough of the laugh, Percy. You like my laugh? Thank you. Yeah, mob mentality. Well, you know what? Whatever, I don't know if you can see this look on my face, but everybody has connections in history. So my cam looks very clear again. Oh, thanks. Thanks. I don't know. I didn't do anything different. I don't know. You think how some grown adults across YouTube are behaving. It's embarrassing in itself, and subscribed to a lot of people this last week. Yeah, exactly. I think that's going to be a very quickly trending fact that many people are going to follow with. There's too many people on YouTube in order, like, nobody wants that kind of negativity and that kind of crap, and nobody deserves to be spoken to like that or name called or belittled or put down. It's unbecoming and quite tasteless. So do I ever mix my tea with wine? No, that's gross. Ugh. Two totally different flavors? No, I don't think that would taste very good at all. Yeah, the crime shows show one seem to have the most drama. Yeah, that's why I stepped back from it all. I'm not going to ask to collaborate with anybody. I'm doing an amazing thing right here on my own channel that if someone comes to approach me, well, then I will check into their background and check into their channel and their reputation and stuff prior to deciding. However, I've chosen now to halt looking for collaborations, just in the sense that everybody that I seem to reach out to ended up kind of having a bit of shadiness to them, and I really didn't like that, and it made me feel like there's too much fake going on. When everybody's pretending to be real and pretending to be honest and pretending to be genuine and pretending to be heartfelt, but yet behind the scenes, not on the camera, they are complete opposite to that. So I can't handle that, you know? I'm doing great. Thank you, Deborah. You see my books? You know what? I actually, the public library was having a sale over the holidays, like 3 for 25 cents. So of course I went and grabbed like a bunch of books. These ones specifically are more on finances, the money world, stocks, just setting yourself up to be financially secure. Vicky. So I can even just read you some of the titles here. So Earn, Spend, Save is a title. What every Canadian should know about finance. Give Me My Money Back from CNN Alley. I kind of wanted to check that one out. The Canadian Smart Guide to Building Wealth. I mean, honestly, The Canadian in America. I thought that was kind of cute. Retire Young and Rich. We're seriously going to get our finances together in 2019. Can you tell? Making My Point, Communicating Effectively. I thought it could be helpful. Rumors. On rumors. How falsehood spreads, why we believe them, and what can be done. I thought that was kind of interesting as well. I found this one pretty interesting too. It's called The Dead Roam the Earth, True Stories of Paranormal from Around the World. So spirit stories and stuff might be interesting, you know. The Power of Female Friendship. Hey, isn't that all us sometimes? Sorry for the men that are on here. We do love you too. Money, Greed, and God. I thought that would be really interesting. And this one is True Ghost Stories. So Haunted Heartland. A bunch of books, you know. I actually you're heading out, Sunkissed? Okay. Awesome reading. Have a great day, Sunkissed. Stay safe out there, hun. Yeah, no, it should be a good time, right? I like to keep up on some of these topics, and who can't use some financial help. So we're definitely going to be reading up on a lot of those things. So there's got some people leaving. Okay, see you later, Cheryl. Yes to the female friendships. Love it, Angela. Love the ghost stories. Totally want to check it out. Absolutely. There's more too. I just have them all put away, but there's more. So I love a good book too, girl. I really do. The Jamie Claus story. You know what? I think that I wouldn't doubt if some publisher will come forth to the Claus family to produce a story for her to give her some of those proceeds. I really wouldn't doubt it. Read some of the ghost stories? No problem. Dare to be different. Once I start going through it, if I find a really cool one, I probably will find a really cool one, but I'll definitely share it with you guys. That could be fun. You wish I lived closer. I could borrow some of these from you. Hey, you know what, Clary T? When I'm finished reading them, I could ship it to you. Not a problem. You love a good book. That's awesome. Yeah, no, for sure. If there's some one of the titles that really triggered you, and when I'm finished with it, I'll send it your way. No worries. Hey, Angie. One of the sweetest chicas. Enjoy with so far. you're with your pooch. Nice, very nice. Do like a book club. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Dare to be different. I mean, would we really get enough people that would be interested in like I had thought about the ASMR, but would we really find enough people that would be interested in the same title? You know, that reminds me of like Oprah, you know? Hey, Yvette, how are you, honey? There is an opportunity for ASMR, Clary. Ghost Stars. Ooh, now that's a good one. So does that mean that I have to whisper in this or no? I just talk the way I talk? Gotta run, Steve? Okay, have a great day, eh? Stay safe. People need to make their YouTube channel more like yours. It's live beyond live. Well, thanks, Percy. I appreciate the share. Seriously, that's awesome. You're headed out, Deborah? Okay, hun. Have a great day. You're making me chuckle because I was thinking about your silly autograph quest thing. Very cute. But have a great day and stay safe, okay? Fellow Canadian gal. Green Eggs and Ham, best book you've ever read. Oh boy, Percy, seriously. You're behind on my videos. Have you watched the video done by the Armchair Detective Watts on the channel? You can see Chris. Yes, Angela, I did. I mentioned it on my last live on Saturday. I could take requests, Clary. You're right about that. But Angela, I had seen Armchair Detective's video on the Watts shadows, and you can clearly see a shadow underneath there. And it looks as if it's approaching from the opposite direction to where Chris was. So, yes, pretty floored, you know, because I had seen it before and I even have it posted, but you can't really see when it's super dark. And so the lighting was changed and that really helped, you know. Bye, Deborah, hun. See you later. I'm sure whatever books you choose would be okay with us. Aw. I can do soft spoken. See, I feel like I have such a problem trying to soft spoken myself. Got one. Angie says, oops, forgot a word in your last chat. What word did you forget, Angie? I call people doll face all the time, Percy. That's funny you say that. Have you heard me say that? Maybe you've heard me say that. Everyone said he was dragging something. No, I don't think he was dragging anything. I think it was another person. You can clearly see the two legs walking. It's not one shadow that gets picked up or something like that, you know. No, I don't think he picks up the shadow. I don't think he picks up the shadow. I think the shadow just approached, you know, him. You just soft spoke saying, I know, but I'd be worried that I wouldn't be able to maintain that for the whole story, but I could try. I could try. You know. You're headed out, Angie? Okay, have a safe day. All a poster of you with their autograph. You're funny, Percy. Not gonna happen. Look like his shadow? No, I don't think it looked like his shadow because you see the two like it looks like legs coming up and it leads to a body. It, you know, his shadow is the opposite direction. So it's impossible that it's him, in my opinion. You've heard me say that? Yeah. I say doll face. Yeah, I do. I seen the shadow. It looks like it's another freaking person. That's what bothers me so much about all of this, you know? You could do it. You're a trooper. You give me strength and encouragement. Thank you. It definitely was somebody else, I think, too, Angela. I totally agree with you. No, I don't think the shadow was a child either, Clary T. We're talking about the shadow that was underneath the vehicle of Chris Watts when he was loading the bodies into the vehicle kind of thing. Which, let's not forget, you guys, that the bodies wouldn't have been that far out of the garage anyways. We would have seen it. You know what I mean? So it looks smaller because of the light, but I sincerely feel like that shadow was somebody approaching from the other direction. Yeah. He's picking up something in the shadow laid down. I've watched a million times. I don't know though. I don't think he's picking like I mean, I know that he bends over to pick up like the jerry can, but I don't think that he had anything else out around his truck that he had to pick up. So I'm not sure, you know? The video gave you chills, yeah. You know what, Clary T? Go and watch the video of Armchair Detective where the cadaver dogs are in the Watts home, and you can clearly hear a child laughter, like a giggle or a chuckle of a child, while two officers, female officers, were standing in the room, and they both freaking heard it. You can clearly hear it. Like I was like, holy crap! That to me instantly made me feel like everything hair wise stood up on my body. I had goosebumps. I mean, usually when something like that happens to my body, you guys, it tells me that it was real. It was for real. Um, I've listened to some people's traumatic stories and never got that feeling, and wondered if there was some lies incorporated or whatever. However, when you hear a story and you get chills like that or goosebumps, in my opinion, it's the body spirit recognizing that that was a real trauma and it was crazy. So you hear the chuckle and it gets slowed down and like it's pretty distinct. So if you haven't had a chance to check that out, I would definitely go and see that, because it was. What star sign am I? Like astrological sign? Is that what you mean, Clary T? But yeah, it's right before they go into the pink closet and you hear the child's chuckle and laughter. Yeah, I'm a Leo, honey. I'm a Leo. The laughter was freaky. Hey, Angela. It just made me feel like it was their spirit, in a sense, lingering behind, because there was no toys in that closet that could have made that noise. It was really only the dog that had just stepped in the closet, in a sense. Right now, talking about it, the hairs on my neck are lifting up. Like, I feel like, you know, Bella and Cece were happy to see the dog or something. You knew I was a Leo? E. Blackburn, just before they go up the stairs with the dogs, you see a ghost-like child run up the top of the stairs. I think they were, I just got chills reading that again, like goosebumps again. Like, I'm like, wow. Because I actually haven't seen that yet, E. Blackburn. If you have the link, that would be fantastic if you could send that. Yeah, especially with Bella fighting back and the fact that they both love dogs. I sincerely think that at the moment where the dog walked into the closet, it's possible, that little Bella was in there spiritually and, thought that it was really exciting to see this dog. Hey, Lori, where do you find this, Percy? You can find it on YouTuber's channel. His name is Armchair Detective. And the two videos that I'm talking about, one is called Watts in the Shadows. The other one is called Ghost Town. E. Blackburn, maybe you can help out with the video that you know of with the ghost-like figure, because I would love to check that out too. My birthday tribute to Shanann made you cry? Aw, it was a really fun thing to make. I just feel like an ass that I screwed up her birth date? Like, she was on the earth for 34 years, Sherry. Like, I freaking calculated it with my hands. Of course, I did it with my hands, right? And so that when it was all said and done and someone brought it to my attention, I was like, are you serious? I went and got the calculator, and sure enough, I was freaking wrong. I felt like an ass. But I mean, the tribute was really fun to make. But I just felt like a heel that I I messed up her birth date, the actual, like, how old she was. What video are you talking about that you started laughing when you thought it was a toy? No, yeah, but it wasn't a toy. There was no toys in that room that it could have been. I think she was giggling at the pup too, in my opinion. That's what I think. This, the spirit world of her was lingering there. And I mean, yeah, I think that she was excited to see the dog. And if, I swear to God, if dogs could talk, I swear, they'd be telling us some pretty interesting stuff that they can see that we can't and whatever. It's not any worse than the misspelled name. No, that's okay. No, I just felt real bad, because if I would have just gone and got the calculator the first time and done it properly, I probably wouldn't have screwed it up. But of course, it's me, and I did it by hand, and I'm like, as if seriously. So, but thank you for all your forgiveness on that, because seriously, I felt like, oh man, Sherry. Where do you find the video, Percy? So on YouTube, you have to search Armchair Detective. That's his channel's name, Armchair Detective. And then you'll see the titles of his videos. You need to find the one that says Ghost Town and the one that says Shadows of Watts, or Watts in the Shadows, or something like that. Sending positive vibes and hugs. Love it, Lori. That's awesome. He legit is an armchair detective. Yeah. And his editing skills are phenomenal. Like, he's able to, do some things that I feel like I don't even know how to do yet. So he's asking about the videos of like the little girl laughing at the Watts home and the shadows underneath the truck that look like, another person. And video was beautiful. Didn't Yeah, it doesn't count if it's one less instead of one extra. That's what I was thinking. Shanann was probably thinking, I'll be 33 again. That's okay. How many of us are at 29 and holding, Would she have cared to be a year younger? Probably not. That's kind of how I thought of it too. Hey, Arisha, how are you, honey? You know what, you guys, I'm going to be totally unprofessional and run to the washroom because I have to go. I have 2 cups of tea and water, and oh my goodness, I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. She's smiling, Kimberly says. Nice. We will hold it. Nice, Clarity. It's human nature. We will wait. Yes. I always feel bad, because it's alive and walking away from the camera and stuff, It does seem borderline not professional. But the only other option is to shut it off, so that I can go to the washroom, and then we've sort of halted all the conversation that's going on. So I didn't want to do that to you guys. Hi, Lorraine from Northern Ireland. You loved my video on Shannon? I really, really enjoyed making it. It was a lot of fun to piece together, a lot of the photos had Chris, so it was interesting how I, had to angle things in order to really clip him out of it, because there was a lot of really, really cute photos of her, but he was right there in the freaking photo, and I really didn't want to include anything on him. I had done a tribute to them last year, and one of the very last photos was kind of like a family photo of them, and a lot of people came at me and said, he didn't deserve to be in the photos, he didn't deserve to be remembered in a sense, and they were kind of right. So I made sure this tribute for her birthday didn't include anything to do with Chris at all. Anyone following the McStay trial? No, but I will look into it. Where is that happening anyways? Who said that? Allie, where's that happening? The video is crazy. Are you talking about the child's laughter, Percy? Did you just go check it out or what? Oh, you guys are so lucky. You're close together, Scotland and Ireland. Aw. Yeah. You can clearly hear it's a child's voice. Did it make your hair stand up at all? Do you get those kind of feelings, I wonder? Or no? Excuse me, sorry. No, nobody wants to see his face. I get that, Dare to be different. I wish there was a way that I could have sort of clipped him out of that family photo. But I mean, she was on one side with Bella here, and then he was there with Cece. So, I mean, it was really hard to clip him out of that, but it made your hair stand up. That happens to you too? Okay. See? So, I mean, I don't know. To me, I think it's pretty real. And both of the officers were clearly like, yes, I totally heard that. One trying to be more professional than the other. Yes, I'll make a note of that. I mean, how do you explain the spiritual world, the other side, right? You can't see it. You can just hear it sometimes. I wonder how that's even possible, for some of it to transfer over to our side of the world to hear it, Interesting. He was a huge part of her life, and she was very much in love with him. But I think towards the ending, you guys, she was very much fed up with him. I think she very much figured out that he had checked out mentally, emotionally, physically. There really wasn't anything happening between them anymore sexually. I think it was pretty obvious, and she was just coming to terms with how she was all going to have to deal with that. And that was going to commence with putting the house up for sale, starting to sell some things from within the house, and finding a place for her and her daughters. So, I think that as much as she loved him and as much as she wanted things to work, and she looked for books on Amazon, and she really, really, really tried, she knew in the bottom of her heart, you guys, that she wasn't going to be able to make that relationship work for both of them. She wasn't going to be able to make all the effort and have her family stay together. And with the fact that he was already sleeping around, his heart and emotions were elsewhere. I think she could tell, and she was just, absolutely hurt. But I think that she was coming to terms with wanting to just deal with it, set the house up for sale and go through the process of what they needed to do for divorce or whatever, I think it just happened to be the very beginning of it, where she had really realized that he had checked out. He wasn't trying anymore. And, how the hell was she going to be able to make it work for both of them? You think even now she still loves him? Yeah, I don't know. I'd love to live in Scotland, Ireland, or Canada. Aw. I have no support for the Plunder channel. Sorry, E. Blackburn. None at all. Sorry. No, I do not watch them at all. As far as I know, that's actually like possibly the Watts family's channel or something, like Jamie Lynn's channel or something like that. I don't know. His Ghost Town one for Armchair was really cool. Chris Watts has an IQ of a carrot. How do we know that, Ali Sim? How do we know Chris's IQ? Has that been released somewhere? If so, I'd love to see that. E. Blackburn, are you saying that the ghost video is on the Plunder channel? Is that what you're saying? Because he's an idiot. Okay, all right. Just listening to him talk, you're building up that assumption or whatever. I don't know, you guys. He's got some education behind him. I think he's not the stupidest guy, but he really did a stupid thing, you know? He really took the wrong road with this, you know? What did you giggle at? See, that sucks, E. Blackburn. Now I don't even want to go and see it because I don't want to support that channel. I refuse to go and give it a view. No, he's not very articulate, but you know, he's definitely a POS for what he did. Let's not, you know, discount it, right? He definitely didn't plan it very cleverly. I wonder if there's another channel that has the child running up the stairs video or whatever. Because is this the cadaver video that you're talking about, E. Blackburn? Any channel with the video that shows you hear a child laughing, same video. Heck, you pick the channel. You're cute. Heck, you pick it. Whatever. It's got to be one of them. The lady with the canine. Okay. Interesting. I'll have to look. I'll have to Google it and see. He will have that part on it? Okay, I'll have to check it out then. I don't mind listening to the Armchair Detective's accent. It's easy to listen to, you know? Is also one of the body cam. It's in one of the body cam videos. Okay. Clary T, I bet you have the coolest accent too. I was trying to call you yesterday, right? Just to chat for a bit, but our schedules didn't really line up accordingly to do it. But you start falling asleep when you're listening to him. I don't think he'd be complimented by that. Oh boy. I could hear him. So I'm boring. Are you telling me I'm boring? I probably can't even imitate it properly. Oh boy. Oh, it's too funny. Understand me? Well, it could be fun. Soothing. Yes. No, I understand. Not boring, soothing. I totally understand. Oh boy. Well, I'm definitely going to look into this McStay trial because, you know, it sounds like it's already up and running. So it'd be nice to figure out what that story is and follow some of that. You love accents? I know, right? They're so cool. People tell me they think I have one, but I mean, you never hear it on yourself, you know? I really don't hear it. And I'm fully bilingual in French too. So it's just, you know, and I can speak my French very clearly, just like I do my English. I'm kind of like ambidextrous in that sense or something. Like I've got my accent and my tone down in both. This whole story about a fighting at work. She's with my face says Clary. No, I didn't think you meant any offense to him, Clary. I was just joking. Like, I was just laughing and chuckling about it. I do have one. You love it when I say A. That's cute. Narnia. You're funny, Clary T. Yeah. Now we all want to talk to Clary T on the phone and hear what she sounds like. Well, as usual, these are always fun lives to hang out and chat with each other and just get a good feel as to what kind of person I am, what kind of channel I run, what my motives are, what my methods to the madness are. People Hangouts, Google Hangouts. I don't really go on there as much because it's just email. So I check my emails and then I close it out. I might check it like once a day, but too funny. So I will definitely keep you guys posted on the Jake Thomas Patterson trial. I'm hoping that, I honestly think that he's probably just going to plead guilty and we're not going to get a trial, but we shall soon see. And I will definitely keep you guys posted with future better stories that are coming new to my channel that haven't been here before. So next time Sherry is having a drink live, I will call her if we can. Yeah, we could totally do like where I turn my phone on speaker and you guys all can hear the conversation. So we could do that kind of a call in as well because technologically, I actually have no idea how to connect all that stuff. And I actually don't even have all the right tools or equipment right now to do that. So I've had to put that onto the back burner. Did I read the criminal complaint on Jamie Kloss case? Feel free to send the links of like whatever you guys have found so that I can also read what you're reading. Hey, Ms. White, how are ya? You made it. But yeah, if there's anything that you guys want me to see that you've stumbled across or you found or whatever, please feel free to send that link towards me either in a private message on YouTube. By the way, I did send the link out in a post on YouTube for all of my viewers that if you guys are wanting to get into contact with me on YouTube, there is a way to actually message me. So that link is up in a post that I had put up just prior to setting the schedule for our live shows here. So one day, Sherry, one day. Yeah. Well, we definitely we need some more equipment in order to be able to do all of those fancy schmancy things. So you sound like a scruff. You're funny, Clary. Sheesh. Yes, everyone's good here too. We're just kind of rounding up the chat right now. It's been really fun. It's been a couple of hours that we've been on together. And then Saturday's show, of course, is going to be a little bit later. So round 2, if that helps for you guys to join. And then I will keep you updated. Feel free to check out the posts that I put up for Jake Thomas Patterson's court appearance, where you can see his interaction with the judge. You can see him yawning through the process like he's bored. He doesn't seem to have any remorse, that's for sure. And I'll definitely be bringing you guys new stories throughout the week. So thank you all for watching and being here. Good to know you have an email. Excuse me. Ms. White, I have an email and I have a direct mail, and you can find both of those information on my About You page in my channel. So if you're looking to get into contact with me, you can do it through either of those alleys. It's being streamed live in San Bernardino. Bernardino. Am I saying that properly? Probably not. And yeah, I wish you guys a wonderful, wonderful day. Stay safe where you are, and we'll catch up again on our next live for chilling and chatting and chillaxing. You're saying it wrong too. Yeah, I'm probably not saying it right. That's for sure. Oh, thanks, Mrs. White. You're so sweet. I really appreciate all the donations that you folks send my way. I think that it's very honorable and supportive of you. Thank you. So I love you all, and I will see you again on Saturday for our next live, and we will definitely see you for another story update in the very near future. And Maud Clary, yes, yes, thank you all for joining. Mwah. Love you all, and we'll see you again soon. Stay safe out there. Bye for now.